Hey, what's good YouTube? It's Yamisten here, back again with another video. This time I'll be reviewing the Aqua Control Pro Neon, as you can see from Xraypad. I've been testing this pad for about 2 weeks now and I'm ready to give my honest review of this pad, okay? So first, let's talk about the quality of the pad. So stitching of the pad is nice. As you can see, there's no fraying out of the box. Stitching is also underneath the surface, so your arm does not get caught on it whenever you move side to side with it. Also, your wrist doesn't get caught on it, which is nice. It's also humidity resistant. I live in a very humid country and I've had no problem with AC turned on or off when playing. Okay. Next is the base. Okay, so the base here, they say they use a polyurethane base, which I don't know. When I search what poron is, it's also polyurethane. So maybe they just not using uh, the Japanese porn or the Korean porn, but they're using something similar to that. The base though, on at least on this neon pad, the neon colorway, it says soft, right? But it doesn't feel soft. Like, there's not much give to it, especially compared to something of like the EMC or like my Jupiter Pro, which are both in the soft variant. But those two pads have more give compared to this pad. Also, out of the box, this pad comes shipped tubed, so it's rolled up in a tube, and getting it to lie down has been a struggle, if I'm being honest. Like, I had to spray down the base of this pad with water and then put my glass pad, which is 490 by 420, on top of this pad. This pad right here is 450 by 400 cm. There's also a 500 by 500 cm if that's what you prefer. So far, this size is perfect for me. But anyway, I sprayed some water using this a water sprayer here, then sprayed the base down, put my glass pad on top of it for 24 hours, then it was able to stick flat. As you can see, if I move the pad, like if I remove the pad ever so slightly, like and put it back, it doesn't lie down flat. So as you can see, like on the top and on the bottom, it's still trying to roll up like that because of the nature of it was shipped. So yeah, that's been a struggle. Even after 2 weeks, it still hasn't been fixed. So that's one issue you can encounter. The only way to remedy it is by spraying water underneath the base and then just pressing it down so that it sticks on your desk. Next is let's talk about the surface feel of the pad. So when I got it out of the box, it felt a bit rough. It reminded me of like the QZK Heavy from Steel Series. But after like a few days of playing, I got used to the roughness of the pad. It's not really abrasive. Like I don't really have sensitive skin, but I never really developed any redness from here from swiping or anything like that on my arm or my forearm. Sorry. So, yeah. Surface feel wise, it's nice, and then you get used to it over time. So yeah. Next, let's talk about the performance of the pad. So, one of the main reasons why you'd ever get this pad. First off, this is easily the fastest cloth pad I've ever used. I've only had like the EMC, the QCK, the ES1 I think from Pulsar, and like the Jupiter Pro. So they're all control-oriented pads. Also the Artisan Zero. This is faster than the Artisan Zero from what I can remember. So this is a faster pad compared to other pads, despite having the Control Pro name on it. Compared to the EMC, because like the EMC is unique in the sense that it has also low static friction. So both of these pads have similar static frictions in that it's low, so it's easy to micro adjust with this mouse. It's easy to get your mouse moving like that. You can see like here, yeah, they feel the same. But once you go with bigger swipes like this, you can feel the difference of the dynamic friction. So dynamic friction on the EMC, if I have to give it a score out of 10, would be 8 out of 10. That means there's more friction. 8 mean higher score means more friction. So this is an 8 out of 10. I'd score the Aqua Control Pro Neon 6.5 or like a 6 out of 10 in my opinion. In terms of dynamic friction, like it's not uncontrollable by any means, but it's definitely faster compared to the EMC. Okay, so what does this mean for like gaming? So for example, I mainly play Valorant. Okay, so for TAC FPS games, the pad feels great. So it's easy to micro adjust. So micro adjusting your crosshair and stuff like that. It's very easy to on this pad because of the low static friction. Like it doesn't feel like you have to exert much force to get your mouse started. Get your mouse movement started. But dynamic friction, on the other hand, as despite it being like a 6 out of 10, because of the abrasive surface of the pad, you actually get feedback from your mouse skates and your mouse when moving. So stopping actually isn't that difficult. Like as long as you have good mouse control, it's very fairly easy. I wouldn't really get this pad if you're looking for something like a very control focused pad. But if you're looking for like a balance pad for like both TAC FPS and tracking heavy scenarios, this is a good pad because the speed of this pad isn't so fast that it's uncontrollable, but it's also not slow enough that you miss out on higher time to kill games like Apex. Okay. Also, this pad has a different X and Y axis. As you can see, like the glide from in the x-axis is very fast, but compared to the y-axis, like it's very slow. So x and y-axis feel very different. If you're a gamer that has games that are both x is dependent on vertical aiming, like I probably wouldn't get this pad. But for other gamers, like other time to kill games, other track heavy games or other TAC FPS games, like this pad is jack of all trades in my opinion. Now, let's answer who this mousepad is for. So, it's for people looking for a balance pad that they can use for both TAC FPS and tracking heavy games. It's not as fast and hard to control like a glass pad is, but it's also not as slow as a traditional control pad like the EMC or the QCK Heavy. It's basically made for people who just want to who don't just main one type of FPS game, who play a lot of different types of FPS games. Overall, this is a great mouse pad. I did get this for like 2,100 pesos, I think. So that's like 40 bucks, I think, if I'm not mistaken in conversion. So overall, this mouse pad is really great. It looks great on video. Like it's not just a boring black mouse pad, at least. Um, and I don't know if I'll still be maining this in the future. Like, I'll be using this for video purposes, especially because I have a lot of black mice. So, for shooting videos for reviews, I'll probably be using this. But in terms of what I'll be using when playing, I don't know if this will be my end game pad. But I'll see. So, what's next for my collection will be probably I'm trying to get the Heavy B, Xraypad Heavy B. Hopefully, that sticks and lies flat a bit easier because there's no what do you call this? It's not heat treated unlike this pad. I'll also be trying to get the Saturn Pro from Lethal Gaming Gear and the EMB pad from Endgame Gear especially since I've been very impressed with the EMC. It's been one of my favorite pads of the year. So yeah, thanks for that's it for this review. If you guys like this please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.